Hello students, welcome back. I hope you understood chapter number 5, verb infinitives, in which we read about finite and non-finite verbs. And in non-finite verbs, we read about that there are three kind of non-finites, that is infinitive, gerund and participle. And we have already covered infinitives, and in this chapter number 6, we'll be reading about gerunds and participles. So first, let's talk about gerunds. Gerunds and participles both are non-finite verbs, and let's begin with gerund. A gerund is a verb that ends in ing and function as a noun. It is a verbal noun and does the work of both of a verb and a noun. And students, that is the main difference between gerund and participle. Gerund is a verb that works as a noun, whereas participle work as an adjective. So we'll be reading about participles also. So let me give you just few examples of gerund. As you know, the example is given there. Jogging is a good exercise. Now, in this sentence, the word jogging is used as gerunds. This word will not change according to tense, number or person of the subject. So to identify a gerund, you can just simply ask yourself this question: what is? If I tell you the example, jogging is a good exercise. So if you can ask this question, what is a good exercise? The answer will come jogging. So it is doing the work of a noun. Okay, so the verb jogging, it does not change. If I give you more examples, again, they like jogging, he likes jogging, etc. So in all these sentences, the word jogging does not change according to the singular or plural thing, or number or the tense. So whereas the verb like is a finite verb that changes in the above examples. So there are other examples I would like to give you of gerund. For example, singing is my hobby. So here also, students, the word singing, another identification is that it ends with ing. Singing is my hobby. So singing is working here as a gerund. It is defining the noun. And students, there are many exercises given here, and we'll be doing the exercises in the class. And now moving on to participle. Now, participle is a verb that is used as an adjective and often ends with ing or ed or en according to the tense. Now, the difference comes between gerund and participle is that gerund ends with ing and it does not change according to the tense, whereas participle can change. There are, according to the tense, the participles are there: present participle, past participle, perfect participle. So that can be changed. And now, so it often ends with ing, as in the form of present participle, ed in case of past participle, and en in case of the perfect participle. Now, what is a present participle? The twinkling stars were clearly visible. This is the example that I have read out. Now here, as I said, that a participle is used as an adjective. So here the word twinkling, and it's a present participle as it has ing, and it is telling something, the definition of adjective, and it tells something about the noun. So here the noun is stars, and it is talking about stars. It is telling something about stars. And what is that word? That is twinkling. So you can identify a participle with a gerund, by asking you in the previous one, by asking what. Here, like, it is defining the noun stars. Now, another example that I would like to give is that sparkling diamonds look marvelous. Now, if we simply say diamonds look marvelous, so there is no participle in that. But if we are adding the word sparkling, so here the word sparkling is telling something about diamonds. So it means it's a present participle. And same goes with the past participle. The only difference is that it is also talking about the noun. It's working as an adjective but in the past form. The skilled craftsmen were present at the exhibition venue. So if you simply say the sentence, the craftsmen were present at the exhibition venue. So there is no past participle over there. But when we are adding a word which is talking about the noun craftsman, then it becomes a past participle, and that word is the skilled craftsman. So what kind of craftsmen were there? They were skilled. Another example, the doctor was looking after the wounded boy. So the doctor was looking after the boy. There is no past participle here, but if we are talking about that, what happened to the boy, it's describing the boy, what happened. So that word is wounded, and it's ending with ed, that is past. So in both these sentences, the verb skilled and wounded are past participles. They are, in the first sentence, the word skilled is describing the craftsman, whereas in the second sentence, the word wounded is describing the boy. Now, next comes in the category of participle is perfect participle. And I'm sure students, you are quite aware about the various types of tenses. And in perfect, we have perfect participle. Apart from the two kinds of participles described above, sometimes we also use a perfect participle. Now, example, having won the match, the team went on a holiday. So this sentence means that after winning the match, the team went on a holiday. Now, we have exercise, students here. We'll be doing it in the class. And now I would like to tell you that another topic is that we can use participles also to join different sentences. For example, the first sentence, there are two sentences given here, and we'll be joining the two sentences with the use of participle. Sunita was in Delhi for 5 years. She worked as a teacher. So here we have to join the sentences with the use of participle. So how we can join? Sunita was in Delhi for 5 years working as a teacher. Another sentence is that he was in the studio, he was painting a portrait. So how we can join that? He was in the studio painting a portrait. So when we are joining the two sentences with the participle, we need to remove few of the words. Here we have removed he was and used just the painting. Okay, so we have another topic in your book, that is misplaced participles. Now, what are misplaced participles? Participles function as adjectives and refer to certain nouns or pronouns. Participles must be placed correctly to convey the correct meaning, and they should refer to the correct nouns. Misplaced articles can make a sentence look odd, and it can make a sentence absurd also. Absurd means like it appears as if, absurd, the dictionary meaning of absurd is stupid, like it appears not so good to the ears. So if we say being confident and talented, film directors approached him. So this is it's not kind of, you can say, making sense. So the correct way of writing this sentence is that since he was confident and talented, film directors approached him. So in sentences, it appears that the film directors are confident and talented. This is incorrect. That is why it's sounding absurd, as I told you the word. Being confident and talented, film directors approached him. So it's appearing as if, the director was talented and confident. But we have to write it in such a way that we are telling about him, that he was confident. So how we are going to write that? Since he was confident and talented, film directors approached him. So here the emphasis on him. He was confident and talented. So students, there is not much in this chapter. We have exercises for your understanding. We'll be doing that in the class, and go through the chapter once again, and it is connected, related to chapter 5, and both the chapters are quite connected. It is just, the extension of chapter 5. So we have read about gerunds and participles. Rest of the exercises we will do in the class. We'll do the notebook work, and if you have not understood anything, you can ask me in the virtual class that I'll be taking. Thank you.